Cool.
Check and see if there's a Tawny base in Heritage.
There is, I do believe. Oh, I need to turn this around. I'll be back. What's up? Yes, I have my AirPods in. Yes, I'm listening to something else as we're doing this.
He's committed.
I'm committed. Or need to be committed, one of the two. Nick is out. He is recovering very well, hopefully, from having his wisdom removed. I guess that's how we'll put it. Oh, yeah. I turned my phone all the way down. So with him being out, we want to do a couple of things. You know, we wanted to gonna do a mostly sports box break from. So we've got a bunch of random things. I just went to Walmart last night because I couldn't get to S&S in time yesterday, and so we went and picked up Heritage Baseball. What else is over there? Another box of Star Wars. This is from the first one. I don't expect us to pull much out of this. Of course, I said that last time, and we know what happened. Panini Playoff 2017 football. Status basketball. I don't know hardly anything about basketball.
I can help.
My bracket's a mess right now. Prestige 2017 as well. So, are you going to break your box of Heritage here?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Let's save Heritage for the end.
Yeah, I was about to say there's
We'll save some.
potential for some
Heritage at the
monsters
end.
in Heritage.
So, what you can see is
Excuse me.
you can see the flash card there on the screen there. Yeah, check that out. So this is some of the. He brought these over today. This is some of the first stuff that we used to collect. Those are old Impel early 90s cards, gray borders. Probably the first comic cards or whatever that I collected, I would say. And how we kind of started trading cards and getting cards and things like that, because I traded you those for some Marvel
Yep,
Masterpieces.
some 93 Marvel Masterpieces.
As the story goes. So, all right, this is 2017 playoff football. There's a Blaster exclusive heads-up illustrated card. Is that a sketch card? We'll just go
I
with
don't
that.
know. Illustrated card?
Illustrated. So we're going to bust these open and see. Do we want to talk about free agency now, or do we want to wait and actually record and do the regular recording for that?
I'd say we can do a little bit now and do the bulk 15 to 20 minute session on the.
I don't know what's
recording.
happening with free agency right now. It is absolutely insane. Icky Woods.
All right, make it shuffle.
Yes, make it shuffle. Oh, yeah. Let's see more. Base. Julio Jones insert.
Okay, what's the illustration called?
Heads up illustration.
I
You
got it.
already got it?
Yeah, it's your guy. You
Nice.
always pull him.
Hey, it's Dak Prescott. There's the heads up Dak Prescott. That must be what's the
And then in the same pack,
oh, and then Ezekiel Elliott.
his running buddy. Get it?
Yeah.
Running buddy.
Running buddy. Yep. Base.
Pun.
Fitzgerald, Landon Collins. So yeah, I'd say the biggest thing that's happened recently is the Jets traded away
Jets
their
traded
entire
up, so-
draft to come up to number 6. Wait, no, 3.
3.
Three with
Yeah.
the Colts. Some people are thinking they're going to go all the way. They're going to go up to, hey, Kid Reporter.
Gonna get one of these autographed one day.
That there was a talk that they were going to try and go up to 1, and they still might. Ricky Williams from the Saints. There's a Rob Gronkowski playoff momentum insert. So, J.J. Watt. Let's see. Since these are blaster boxes, like...
Deion Sanders Gridiron Force.
Nice.
Deion prime time.
Since these are blaster boxes, the odds of pulling anything good are pretty low. But you never know.
They are better than they used to be, it
Yeah.
seems, though. I
Jim
pull more
Zorn.
stuff
Mark-
out of blaster boxes than I used to.
Well, this one's not too bad. Here's a Wentz. Is that Jeffrey and Sproles Eagles insert? We all know how that turned out.
Yeah, that Darren Sproles really tore it up.
Yeah. Here's 18% off your order at NFL Shop if you can read that code. There you go. Push that. Focus. Okay.
You got a numbered card here.
Oh, numbered
It's
insert.
not that one, but Warren Moon is just awesome.
Warren Moon.
Yeah, it's Kurt Warner, numbered to 299.
Kickoff insert there. It's not too bad.
And you got one that I will certainly buy off you.
Let's see here. What else we got going on?
Oh, it's called Flea Flicker. That's fantastic.
Is it?
Yes.
Let's see. Paul Warfield, Kurt Warner, Edwin James,
Boss
another
Hogs.
Zeke, Boss Hog. Oh. Ezekiel Elliott insert. Mike Ryan, Leonard Williams, another Dak, another Kid Reporter. Yay!
Of course, another Dak. You're going to get a Dak out of Star Wars.
I do have a history of pulling Dak Prescott's out of things. Mostly when either I'm not, I guess I should say when I'm not around, or when somebody else
That's
is
true.
opening
When
it for
someone's
me. Like it's
pulling
just
for
not,
you.
Yeah, it's not the usual. All right, what's next? We want prestige
Let's do
or
prestige.
basketball? Okay, we'll stick with football. So yeah, the Jets trade up to number 3.
Which, obviously, quarterback.
Got to be quarterback. But some people are wondering because today they're signing Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
That's his physical. They already spent another $10 million on Josh McCown. And so some people are wondering if they are really doing their, quote, win now, are they trying to get after Saquon Barkley instead?
No.
You know, this is the Jets. Like, there's logic does not apply.
It's
And so
the Jets have terrible luck. I wouldn't say as much as terrible decision making like the Browns,
yeah.
but they just have really bad luck. And I mean, I don't know how you would not go for if you're willing to give away that much. I don't know how you're not going for a quarterback.
Yeah, because they gave up. So the Colts go from 3 to 6.
Colts got a sweet deal.
They also, and the Jets gave up their 2 second-rounders and a second-rounder next year as well, which the Colts need the help. Speaking of needing help, there's Michael Crabtree. Wah, wah.
Is he anywhere yet?
Ravens.
Ravens.
He went to the Ravens.
Wow.
Adam Thielen. Those cards will probably be. Well, we'll see how Kirk Cousins does in his $9,000 guaranteed contract. There's a D.D. Westbrook rookie.
That's nice.
In his OU uniform.
Good catch.
People like that around here. It's a Pierre Garçon insert. San Francisco 49ers, extra points. He's in a Redskins uniform. Shiny. Abdullah, Khalil Mack, Blake Bortles, who also got paid.
Yeah, he did. Yay, a guy who's no longer a Dolphin.
And
Ndamukong Suh.
One of the
So
biggest-
much money we don't have to pay him now.
That's very true. God, I am just dropping stuff everywhere. I sliced my finger open this morning, so like,
Oh, really?
yeah. Can of dog food. Like, not even anything cool. Like, I was throwing axes or anything like that. No.
You were throwing axes at the can of dog food
At the
to
can of
open
dog
it.
food to open it. Matt Ryan, Prestige Banner Season insert. That's not too bad.
Got an insert of one of the most underrated players ever, I think. Charles Woodson. Didn't he win a Heisman?
Yes, I think you're right.
Yep.
There was one of the SNS breaks. There was a Woodson out of Encased, I think.
Oh, I saw that.
And we didn't, and like it could be because he doesn't sign very much.
No, he
It
doesn't.
Could be a thing. So somebody's watching. Oh yeah, I'm watching. Okay, we got a couple of viewers. Yeah, one of those is my phone, which is sitting right down there.
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling.
Good local player.
Stephon Diggs, Zach Ertz, Cody Kessler,
Charles Clay, former TU guy.
Artavius Scott. Here's another guy who's going to get paid, star of the NFL, Le'Veon Bell. Insert. I just lost my signal over there. Well, we're still live. Who cares? Cole Beasley, Roethlisberger, C.J. Anderson, who's likely to be traded as well.
Another one I'll take off your hands.
Another Steve Largent.
You're racking up the Largents today. Oh, and everybody's favorite player.
Tom Brady.
Tom Terrific.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's Seaver.
Let's see what we've got. As you've noticed, 0 hits so far, which is, that's just how it's going to be. Allen Robinson, Tease Tabor from the Lions, rookie card, Gators. Spectacular catch. Is he even in the league anymore? Matt Forte.
No, he retired.
Okay, yeah.
He's going to get some spectacular naps.
Brian Quick, Devontae Freeman, Mark Ingram.
I feel like this card's kind of irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant, Chad Kelly. There we go.
Rod Woodson with the Ravens?
I guess so. Spectacular catch. Spectacular catch. Okay. All right. I guess next up we're gonna go status basketball. The only reason I bought this is because one, it was $10, and some of the numbered retail store exclusives, especially of Lonzo Ball, go for stupid money.
They do.
Not even autographed, just base inserts.
A couple other guys now too. Tatum's going for a lot. Dennis Smith Jr. is doing pretty well.
You got a Paul Gasol in the front.
He's not so much.
Frank Jackson on the back.
Jackson's picking up a little steam.
Let's see what we got here. I'm going to rip through basketball real quick. Paul Gasol, Jabari Parker, Rodney Hood, Brian Anderson. They all look the same. They're all pretty, basic and boring. And
it's kind of a budget set, but
yeah.
You can get some decent parallels out of
Russell
there.
Westbrook, Gary Harris, some dude I can't pronounce, Deion Waiters, Jamar DeRozan, Devin Booker, there's Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Brogdon, another dude I can't pronounce, TJ Warren, Miles Turner, Bledsoe. That's an insert of some. Are these inserts now? Are these because those look different. I don't know. These must be the retail inserts.
Well, there's some ones that are prisms.
Those
got to be.
Those
yeah,
are the probably the
they're...
prisms. Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, Chandler Parsons, McCollum, Gobert, Brook Lopez. Rookie credentials, Ivan Rabb from the Grizzlies. Let's see. Dwayne Bacon. Jeff Hornacek. Not numbered. Tom Brady.
He's the one every time. Dak Prescott. Hornacek was the one every time on the free throw. He'd get up there and he'd be like, right? He was the one that rubbed his face every time.
Oh, really?
Right before, yeah.
All right.
It was weird, but he was like a 90% free throw shooter.
Since this is in fact typically a geek and pop culture related podcast, we can't not do this and not have.
Kuzma's a good one.
Oh, there you go. Not have at least one thing with Star Wars. Hi, Greta. My brother's there too. Hey, Jack. Let's see. We're going to open this patch card because we know what it's going to look like. It's going to look a lot like it did last time.
Is it the same one?
Usually, yeah. Now, if you've never joined us when we do one of these things, last time, this one's Vader, Nick pulled a 1 out of a, I think the odds ended up being 1 in 8,000 something, autograph printing plate. The odds were stupid high. Low, I guess, technically. Hey, Sam's there. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
So...
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of
Tuesday.
Thieves. We are really excited about Sea of Thieves. Like, you're going to see our Twitch channel probably start up around Sea of Thieves. It will likely just be me. And I'm going to warn you, when we play together, there are things like language and...
Pirate language.
Pirate language. Pirate language.
You could say it's probably going to be rated R.
He really just went there.
Yeah,
That's
it was easy.
That's
It was there for the taking. That was low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So we are really excited about Sea of Thieves. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be great. We're just kind of cycling through this because we've seen it before. Blue Parallel. I've lost one of my screens, by the way, so I can't see the main thing of what you all are seeing right now. Because I forgot to turn off power save on that monitor.
Blue Parallel as well.
So, yeah. It's,
that's sweet looking.
So, yeah, if you're just joining us, Nick is recovering. He will be back with us hopefully next week. So we just decided to open some boxes instead. Because, well, why not? Let's see, what else do we have?
I love this set. It's a very good art-driven set.
It is very art-driven. It is... Speaking of art-driven, I wonder what old Jim Lee's up to. Let me pop my little tab over, see what we got. He's still working on Psylocke.
He's over there going, Gavner? Moving on.
Yep. For those of you who don't know, like, usually before, when you recorded on Sundays, hey, here's a cake.
There wasn't a cake.
Jim Lee will, he does a stream on Sundays, and you know Jim Lee's like my all-time favorite artist. And he streams and he gives stuff away, but he's running behind today, so I don't want to miss the giveaway. So I'm checking in on said streams. What do you got? Oh, is that thing? Do you also pull a cake?
Nope.
Oh.
No cake. Just
that
very interesting poster.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's right. So when we're watching this, like, you guys are 20 seconds or so behind us, and so it's really bizarre to try and watch this and listen to this at the same time. Green Parallel.
Order 66.
So,
I can get a Force Awakens card. Not too many of those in there.
yeah. Luke returns to be a grumpy old man.
He was grumpy. Didn't even appreciate the lightsaber she brought.
Nope. The funniest thing was, and we've talked about this, is like we jokingly said that he was going to throw it into the ocean, like on a podcast before the movie came out. That's almost what happened.
What's really interesting is I've recently started playing through Lego Force Awakens again.
Yes.
And at the start, the start of Lego Force Awakens is actually the end of Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
So the first level that you have is basically, well, I think the second level that you have is the Emperor fight on the Death Star.
Okay.
Where Vader brings Luke, presents him to the Emperor, takes Luke's lightsaber and hands it to the Emperor. The Emperor in the game takes it, looks at it, shakes it a little bit, chucks it over his shoulder. Literally
Same
does
thing.
this in the game.
The exact same thing.
Yep. Which first time I played it, you know, that it was funny, but it didn't. There's no irony there yet.
Okay, so Heritage Baseball is really hard to open.
I was about to say, you were struggling.
No, here it goes. All right. So, Danny, yes, we are in the future.
Danny on there?
Yeah. Hey, Danny.
Hey, sir.
We are in the future. This product is also Heritage, the only one that actually has the anti-theft thing in the box. So
the anti-theft is the plastic on the outside.
So the thing about Heritage is these look like the 1969 Topps cards. So I mean, the biggest hits in this set, I mean, it's got, you know, it's Otani is in here, I think.
Yeah, Otani's in here. Otani's auto is the multi-$1,000 card right now.
Yeah.
S&S actually had one.
Yeah,
and
they had a red
sold
one
it for a ton.
Yeah. So So like this is what, just like 1969 tops. So
Otani is, there's tons of variations.
short prints.
You can check the variations by the code on the back of the card. If it ends in 65, then it's worth a ton.
There are codes? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this one ends in 65.
Yeah, I was kidding with them. That's the common one.
It's like, I'm out. I'm out.
If it ends in anything other than 65, then it's going to be something.
Okay. 65.
There's going to be a lot of short prints that are just the numbered between 400 and 500, because those are all short prints there. But if you find one that is team nickname, player nickname, inverted colors, if you get one that has a Topps Rookie Cup on it, look at it and see if it says 2017 or if it actually has like 1968 on there.
Oh, cool. So yeah, Greta, they are very retro. I do like these. These are pretty cool. Still no 1987 Topps, but that's just me. Let's see here. Tanaka from the Yankees. Let's see, Robinson Cano, Derek Fisher, more base.
See, this isn't a short print or anything, but it's just a variation that they have in there that's pretty cool. And
you remember they see a different time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. There's like Astros celebrate their victory.
It's a stampy card.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, there's some Walmart exclusive stuff in here, too. Like
coupons.
Like 50 cents off Pringles. I'm down. I like Pringles.
Buy one, get one half off, shake and bake.
Yeah. Chapman, Mazzara, Josh Donaldson, another Yankees. So yeah, this stuff went crazy. You know, when it first came out, it was what, like $800 a case or something? Like,
I don't know the case prices, but I know normally it's what, like a $60 to $70 box.
So, yeah, maybe a little bit more. And then based on who's in it, once they release the player list of who's in it and all that other stuff, hey Brett, then the price goes up, and so people like Blowout and David Adams, they kind of drive that price.
There's one.
And now these boxes are, you know, they're $150, $120, $130, something like that a box. These are just blaster boxes, so these are fairly cheap, you know, $20 or whatever. But you never know when you're going to hit. Like, I see we have people on the SNS stuff who buy these blaster boxes and then pull these crazy hits out of them.
Right.
Which that just doesn't happen.
Never happened to me.
Never happened for me. There's a Abreu White Sox puzzle piece.
Who's on the back?
I can't tell. The pinstripe, I assume it's that. Suna, Cody Allen. Pitcher, more pitchers. Kipnis. Alex Gordon, outfielder.
I'll take that.
I was going to say, since
Yeah,
you're covered
yeah.
in
Alex
Royal,
is my favorite player.
Since you're covered in Royals gear right now.
He's my current favorite Royal.
So,
thank you.
yep. So, back to, as we're kind of going through these things, back to the free agency stuff. Like, it's not too big. Okay, that is amazing. This may be my favorite card right now, since the truth is not out there. Oh yeah, that's out of your box, isn't it?
Take my card.
I'm used to this having all these boxes and just having people help me open them. There's a Bellinger, 2017 All-Star Rookie.
Nice.
So that's not too bad.
Check that number on it. If it's anything other than 65.
It's 65.
Never mind.
Okay. Here's a teeny tiny something. Ahmed Rosario, New York Mets. Like,
whoa.
Super stamp card, basically, what it looks like.
Let's see that.
100 Pence.
Rosario's a good rookie.
So
that's cool, and it's packaged.
Yeah, and it's actually in this.
That's awesome.
Tiny little thing. It's got a code on the back. We'll see what that is. Doesn't help to it. These cards are thick. Like they feel thicker than normal
There's
cards.
some thick stock to them, yeah.
And so every time you pick up a pack, you're like, "Oh, that's a hit." No, it's not a hit. So they're sweet. My first checklist. The checklist.
I thought they were gone.
I love the checklists. So, Orioles All-Star.
I got one too.
Checklist or mini card?
Mini card.
Yeah. There we go.
Manny Machado.
That's not bad. It's a flashback Steve Carlton.
He's probably going to be in pinstripes next year.
There's no telling. We'll finish these boxes and maybe we'll go back to free agency. Otherwise, I'll get real confused. It's one of the Hanson brothers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But, see, occasionally we just like to get up and just have some box breaks and do some things, and things a little bit different. And we'll be doing a lot more social media stuff here, just to have some fun and do some more things. There's a Chris Bryant base, Bryce Harper base. I assume that's a brace. That's a base. Yep.
Noah Syndergaard, number to 999.
Oh, that's a
chrome refractor.
Nice. I have not pulled a refractor yet. You might.
I bet you'll get one.
I don't know. Maybe.
There'll be some trade bait for some of the guys at SNS.
Possibly.
One in particular.
Most of the time, this stuff ends up in a box, right? Like I just kind of hold on to it.
Yeah.
That is the thing about, like I said, these cards. Like the short prints are so easy to miss.
Oh, nice.
And a short print, for people who don't realize, like it's just a shorter print run of a card, but it's not numbered. It's just a short print, and it's so for some it's they're really, really easy to miss. I mean, really easy to miss. There's a Bryce Harper checklist. So, Corey Seager, Lindor. Yep. No Ohtani in my box. I am done. Womp womp. Nothing there. But that's alright. It's a blaster box. The odds of pulling anything are...
Yeah, they're low, but...
very, very low.
When something as nice as Heritage, it's worth taking the shot.
Yeah, you never know.
Archie Bradley, Broken Arrow guy. Shut up.
Yeah, we're... let's see here. Oh, Sam is saying something. No, but it's in the other chat, not that chat.
Ah.
Sam, I can only follow one chat at a time. Help me help you. I got a lot of Yankees in this box. Like, a lot of Yankees.
I got a hit.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I actually got nothing big, but...
Garrett Cole. There you
Garrett
go.
Cole.
Pirates.
He is actually an Astro now.
It's off his sock. I don't know. It's probably a jersey. This one's not bad. Pinstripe Pals, Judge, and Sanchez. Sanchez, don't mute us, Church. Yeah, you're being muted. What does he have to say? Nice.
Aaron Judge.
Base?
Just base, yeah.
Yeah.
Sold one of those on eBay for like $6 last week, and then pulled another yesterday.
Nice.
So I'll just keep selling. Moncada is going to be a good rookie.
The last pack. Let's see. You pulled.
Well, I already pulled.
You pulled that insert a hit. So let's see what else we have.
I'm sure we got nothing in this. That used up my luck there.
Yeah.
I got an Angel.
Oh, it's probably my favorite Angel. Is it the Trader?
It's CJ Con.
All
All right. Yeah, I haven't seen him. Oh, that's nice for the
Matt Kemp.
collection.
What the?
No. Midwest City guy.
Yeah.
Ichiro.
Ichiro. There you go.
Love those Ichiro cards. Recently back with the Marlins.
Yeah, on a 1-year deal. I haven't checked. I didn't check all mine for short prints, so I will go back and do so at some point. Anything?
It's weird they don't. It's a card of the Braves rookie stars, Ozzie Albies and some guy who's not, Lucas Sims. Acuna is pretty much, and I know you want to say Matata.
Yes, I do.
Is the number one prospect in baseball right now, and he's with Atlanta. They're probably going to send him back down to the minors just for a couple weeks because of a contract clause. But you would think they would have him on there. He's top rookie.
Yeah, you never like the card deals are always interesting. In terms of what cards are in what players are in what sets, and I've always found that very interesting. And there's, I've seen people mail off cards to get signed and things like that, and people get the cards back saying, due to contractual obligations, I can't sign this, that type of thing, which is stupid. But so yeah, we the only hit I think out of all of this was our Kid Reporter cards. No, so he pulls a Garrett Cole out of that, but everything else is pretty basic stuff. So nothing too crazy this time around. It's probably because Nick wasn't here. He tends to be our good luck in that respect. So let's get back to free agency for a second. These are all the random things that happened during free agency. Jordy Nelson is gone from the Packers.
And he's
signed
now a
with
Raider.
the Raiders, which I find very interesting. Apparently Aaron Rodgers was not very happy about that.
I was shocked that they did it. I thought it'd be Cobb.
Yeah, it was a decent cap savings, but I don't get it. The thing that Phil and I were talking about
That guy's heart and soul of the team.
Oh, and that's the thing. Apparently, the offer they gave him was basically just above like a veteran's minimum for him to come back. And granted, he was injured, okay, but
He didn't play great last year, but also he had Brett Hundley throwing him passes.
Yeah,
I mean that's gonna.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. One thing you and I talked about pretty consistently during this is just like, how does it feel to be AJ McCarron, who a lot of people thought early on, like, oh, he'll be one of, he'll go with Case Keenum and everybody else and all that other stuff. And he didn't go for days. And he ends up signing a deal with the Bills. So AJ McCarron's at the Bills now.
Who are going to be quarterback shopping in the draft. Because they signed him for basically backup money.
Yeah, backup money. The non-backup money is Kirk Cousins to the Vikings, 3 years, $87 million or
well deserved, man.
Fully guaranteed. That guy played the system better than anybody else. In terms of, he's like, yeah, I'll play on the franchise tag 2 years in a row. You
kept betting on himself,
yeah,
every time, and results every single time.
Yeah,
1 year, one bad year would have been catastrophic for him.
Yeah,
and he never had it.
Nope. He never had it. And considering it's the Redskins, which is not a bad team, but historically...
It's not where you're going to make your passing stats.
Yeah,
really.
And he still did. I mean, he made do with everybody he had. He made that team significantly better. And then... So the one of the kind of running theories up until his contract came out was that he might be the first player to be like, I'm not going to get a set amount of money. You're going to give me a certain percentage of the cap every year. So because the cap raises every year, so you're going to pay me 15% of the cap every year. That his contract may be built on that instead, which would have been very, very interesting. The first domino to fall, which I didn't see, was Case Keenum to the Broncos.
Yeah, that was
on a 2-year deal that I still don't know if we've seen the dollar amount on it yet. It doesn't seem...
It was decent. I want to say it was 34
over 2.
Yeah.
It's not a...
I mean, it wasn't a $25 million year deal, but until Case keeps doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
For 1 year, basically, for 1 year's good performance. And that's the thing with the Broncos defense, even though they just shed Aqib Talib, who I think is probably a good move. He was kind of a pain.
Malcontent.
Yes. And so you got Keenum to the Broncos, which has good receivers, not a real running game at this point. But he can move around. He can extend the plays, so that'll be good. To the Broncos. One of their backups, quarterbacks, Trevor Siemian, goes to the Vikings.
Back to the Vikings.
Who sent a 7th rounder to the Broncos and a 5th rounder in 2019. So a 7th round this year and a 5th round next year for Trevor Siemian. So he's off to the Vikings behind Kirk Cousins at this point.
So is it safe to say that Elway waiting to get his quarterback 2 years ago when everyone was going, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, and then all of a sudden he pulled that trade to get Paxton Lynch in the first round, and everyone was going, he's genius. This is what he was doing the whole time. Nope.
He didn't know it.
Nope.
And that's what they're saying. Like, some people are saying if he misses in the draft again, because they're still, they're, even though they have Keenum, like they draft pretty high.
Where did they draft?
They draft in, hold on, let me get you the draft order because it keeps changing.
Yeah.
Because people keep trading.
It's pretty much by day
Denver
now.
picks 5th.
Denver's 5th?
Denver picks 5th. So there's still some play.
I don't think they go quarterback, though.
Wouldn't you, though? You've got Case Keenum on a 2-year deal. Why not pick up a Josh Rosen, a Sam Darnold, or something like that, and have him sit for a year?
Here's the thing. Josh Darnold, or Sam Darnold, or Josh Rosen. Okay, first we got Cleveland.
Saquon Barkley off the board. Has to be.
I'm betting they go quarterback.
You think they're going to quarterback at 1?
I think they could go quarterback. They have their plethora. They have a copious amount of decent quarterbacks to pick from. They won't have that at 4 because we definitely know 1 is coming off the board at 3 to the Jets.
This hasn't updated yet.
There's starting to be talk about the Giants, instead of going after Chubb, going after a quarterback.
It's possible, depending who's still on the board.
That's 2 gone. And that's, probably going to be Darnold and Rosen, or Darnold and Allen, or Rosen Allen.
Yeah, some of the people have Cleveland taking quarterback at 1, Giants taking quarterback at 2, Jets taking quarterback at 3. And if that's the case, Saquon Barkley is safe to number 4.
Barkley would be an awesome consolation prize.
Yeah, to anybody at 4. So, they've got people... Now, the Jets moving up to 3... They've talked about whether or not that is actually whether if they're not done, like if they're going to try and make that jump to 1, but they've given up so much already. I don't know if you do that. Unless you're Cleveland, you're like, I will take Darnold, Allen, or Mayfield. I don't care which one, or Josh Rosen. Like, I don't care which one. I'll take any of them. And so if I go down to 3, somebody's still going to be there, and I'm going to get a bunch of picks either this year or next year.
Yeah, but what could the Jets give up to?
I'm trying to think, do they have anybody worth? Do they have anybody worth trading? Like their head coach?
There you go. There's no one that I can think of.
Yeah, that's the kicker. That's going to be the interesting thing.
Maybe the kicker.
Greta says malcontent is a good descriptor for Keith Leap. Yes, absolutely. So, Greta, one of our good friends from Denver, we'll see you in June. It's going to be awesome. So, you've got that going. Other things that have happened, Jimmy Graham is now a Packer, which is not a... If he plays how Jimmy Graham can play, he's not a bad replacement for Jordy Nelson.
He's not, but he's also, what is he, 32, 33?
Early 30s, yeah.
So, he's 4 years older than he was the last time he played like Jimmy Graham in New Orleans.
That's true, but he was playing in Seattle.
He's got a much better passing game now. He's got a much better field general.
Yeah.
Who can make someone look really, really good. What was that?
I don't know, something. Ghosts.
Right.
Yeah, you've got it. Here's the thing: if Jimmy Graham doesn't play like Jimmy Graham and Aaron Rodgers is throwing him the ball, then Jimmy Graham is done.
Then he's done.
Yeah, that's just all there is to it.
He can go play some rec league basketball.
Yeah, there's several NBA teams who could probably use him right now. like the Suns. The guy who keeps making money, and I don't understand this, Sam Bradford signs a $20 million guaranteed contract to the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, but he's so good, potentially.
Potentially. If his leg doesn't fall off. He could be so great. He could be so great. If his leg doesn't fall off. Like, I don't... Like, Sam Bradford, the guy, I don't even know... He's the last first pick before they put the rookie wage scale in place. So he makes like $100 bajillion as a rookie. Gets injured. Gets another couple year deal here. It's all been guaranteed. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, the potential is there. Maybe if he plays on turf and not real grass, because Arizona is is Arizona real grass? No, Arizona's grass.
Is it?
Because they roll the field out. They roll it outside. The field can move.
How long's the contract?
I think it's 2 years with a 1-year team option.
Okay, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, like a 3rd-year team option?
No, like a 1 year. It's a 2-year deal.
Okay, so
guaranteed.
So 1 year.
I think the second year is a team option. I think. Let me look at this.
It's a safe play. I mean, if you got the cap space,
and they do,
use it. And then if you want to go for someone in the draft, they're picking a little lower in the draft, but there's a lot of mock drafts that have them going after Lamar Jackson. And I mean, if they go after him and they want him as a franchise quarterback, he's going to need at least a year.
Yeah, I mean
I'm maybe not at least, but he's going to need. He's not a guy who you want to put in there right away.
And the thing about the Cardinals is, I mean, the Cardinals quarterbacks get hurt. I mean, think about it. I mean,
they do.
Carson Palmer got nailed multiple times. His backup got demolished, I believe. Like, you sneeze at Sam Bradford the wrong way, and granted he passed the physical and stuff, but I mean, come on. I
think he actually fell getting out of the plane.
It's the I don't
signing the contract. He developed carpal tunnel and
he immediately goes on IR. It's
sorry, Sam.
It's I don't know. He just has a history of injury, but maybe they see something. I don't know.
When he's healthy,
he's good.
He's good. He plays well.
Yeah.
Not like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady level, but he is a decent starter when he plays.
Yeah.
That's a big if. And I don't get it. At this point, he needs to have a prove-it contract.
Yeah. I don't think he's necessarily a bad signing, but that much guaranteed, sure, make it $10 million guaranteed and $10 million in performance incentives. I mean, if you want to talk about a contract like that, that's Richard Sherman of the 49ers.
Yeah.
Now, everyone was talking about the fact that he negotiated his own contract and how stupid that was. But that contract is completely performance-laden, which is, you're betting on yourself, again. But he's coming off not 1, but 2 Achilles surgeries. 1 complete detachment that at the end of the year that he has on, and then he had this other one basically repaired. And so that was a So I mean, it's a big if. We said Teddy Bridgewater going from the Vikings to the Jets. So don't know if he's going to be in front of or behind Josh McCown. But
I imagine he's going to be behind at the moment. McCown was there last year, right?
Yep.
McCown's got the system down, and
at this point, if you draft a quarterback at 3, that means Hackenberg is gone. He's not even going to be on the practice squad.
Poor Hackenberg.
So
what about Bryce Petty? Is he still there?
If he is, he's got to be gone after this.
I would think. At least he's got some playing time.
Yeah. Drew Brees goes back to the Saints, surprising absolutely nobody. The Bills have been stockpiling picks. Backing up Aaron Rodgers now is not Brett Hundley, it's Deshaun Kaiser, who got sent from the Browns to the Packers.
Yeah, I don't know how that's...
Yeah. And the thing that kind of kicked off all of this originally was The Chiefs trade Alex Smith to Washington. That's what really started this whole thing. That started pretty much setting up. Once they traded Alex Smith to Washington, they know that
Kirk is on the move.
Kirk is gone.
There was talk of them franchise tagging him again out of spite.
Yes. There's language in the CBA that would have made that very difficult, because when you franchise tag, there's something about one that, like, with the intention to play or something like that, and they know that was not the case. But his franchise tag number would have been like $35
Oh, yeah,
million.
it would have been ridiculous.
Huge.
And it would have been guaranteed at least the last time that they could do it.
Yeah.
But just that there's talk about...
Yeah. That tells you how dysfunctional it got by the end over there.
Why would someone want to come play for that organization if there's talk about them franchise tagging a player just out of spite?
Yeah, I don't
Come on.
know.
Be adults.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this has been the craziest free agency, and we just kind of hit the very top level of it. Like, this has been the craziest free agency that we've seen in years. And the thing is, like, technically, I don't think anyone can sign contracts till, like, next week. Like, it's...
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to begin until Wednesday, and by Tuesday evening, all the big signings had been announced already.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it turned into this whole thing. It basically was the draft. Like,
yeah, pretty much. There's supposed to be no tampering until that Wednesday, and by Tuesday night, everyone knew where the big players were going to go.
The intention to sign at...
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was insane. I mean,
it's got to make me think the league just goes... Just do whatever you want.
Yeah, just do what you want.
We're not going to fine everyone.
Yeah, no, there's no way they won't fine everybody at this
point.
point.
Someone just walked in.
That was my mom.
But
so yeah, like, so we just touched the very top level of this, and so we'll talk about it more as we get closer to the draft and stuff like that. But like I said, this is just kind of an off week for us with Nick being out, open some boxes, talk a little football. Things like that. So we will wrap this up for this season. So you won't have an actual pod this week to listen to. Otherwise, you're just going to hear basically this. Like, that's all you're going to hear. But other than that, that's going to wrap this up. So yeah, next week we'll be back. I've already started building some agendas and stuff for what's coming, but it's going to be a good week. We've got. We're going to talk a lot about Sea of Thieves next week. Let me just put that out there. All of our Destiny talk that we've had for the past 80 whatever episodes is likely to shift into pure pirate talk.
Absolutely.
We are very excited about Sea of Thieves.
There's going to be some pirate lingo interjected into the podcast.
More than likely. And then there will also be, and that will likely launch our Twitch channel as well, I'll be on there playing some Sea of Thieves, I'm sure. Since it is cross-platform, so Xbox and Windows can play together, which is
good move.
Really cool.
It's really
a very
good move.
Smart move for that. But until next week, we'll see y'all later. I'm Cap. That's Church, and I now have to walk across the room to stop the stream. So don't say anything, because it's going to be like 10 seconds before the mics go off.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See you guys. Be kind.
We're still live.